Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing out there? Good morning. I'm excited to be here. I ain't gonna lie. We have a very special day today. I am Dennis Holmes. I'm here with my co-host, the Chocolate Girl. How you doing out there, Sharon?
Good morning, everybody. I'm good, Dennis. How are you doing?
I'm doing real good. We have a very special show today. I am grateful to have two good friends that I've been in battle with, football battle. Let me get that out the way for anybody goes crazy. I have my two good friends who are firefighters here today. We want to give them their respect and their just due. Tell them thank you for their service. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Rodney, Page, Harper. Anytime he changes his name, I forget which one is the real one. I'm just gonna
today is Superman X. That's what it is today.
Superman.
Listen, I played football with him. He had a jersey with X on it.
Yeah, yes, he did.
He had a jersey with X on it. All right. The referee got mad and tried to kick him out.
Yeah, definitely true. So the memory.
Yeah, and we also have Charles Rutledge in the building. It's one of my brothers I went to battle with in the football field. Fellas, first of all, again, thank y'all for y'all service. Thank y'all for coming to the show. It's a lot of people out there that want to know about the firefighter life and the firefighter world, but I gotta ask y'all a question, because we don't want to get into the boring question. Let's ask a question real quick, because a lot of people want to know exactly how did I meet y'all? I'm gonna let y'all start that off with that question. Do y'all remember how y'all met me?
Through football.
Yeah, I was say we both met.
Do y'all remember the moment or not?
No, I don't. I mean, I guess going against you when y'all played for what's that? Port Richmond, right?
It was Port Richmond Vikings. Yeah.
Played with you in Port Richmond. So
yeah.
The Vikings was the stuff, man. We had a lot of time, a lot of fun. The football days.
Port Richmond is a small, dirty section in Philadelphia. Anybody want to know? It's just a little small, dirty section.
Not dirty.
Yeah, no, it's dirty.
That dirt football field was definitely dirty.
Yeah, no grass on that joint.
No grass, it was all dirt.
No, yeah. When I met Charles, we was going against their team. It was the Delaware team, and they came. They got out their cars and everything, and I was looking. I was with my homie Derek. Me and Derek, the center. I'm the guard, and I tapped Derek. I said, "Oh, they small, and hey, we got them. It's easy. We scoring on the first drive. This is gonna be easy money." As I see them coming down the joint. Now, only people on the team that was tall was Charles and Ant. That was the two tallest people on the team. They happened to both line up on my side. I said, "Oh, this had to just be my day today." Like I said, "Oh man." But yeah, we went down, we beat them, and then it became a rivalry because I talk a lot of trash, so it became a rivalry, and we had to play these fools in like a typhoon
that game.
rain situation.
Yeah,
and they still couldn't beat us. It ended in the time.
Listen,
that was a good ass game, though.
Yo,
we should have won that game. They kept giving me the ball. I should have took my visor off because I was killing out of that rain.
We probably had like 7 inches of water on the field.
Exactly.
It was two grown men that quit, Sharon. 2 grown men quit. Like, no, I ain't doing this. They went to the car.
When the ref spotted the ball, it was floating.
It was.
That game was epic. That was an epic game.
That was one of the funnest football games I played in my life.
And like, I remember that game like it was yesterday, yo. For real, like the last drive, visors all. I'm like, yo, give me the ball. I'm running. Visors started getting all what's the call. And then it was all rain on my joints, so I couldn't see. I had to break away, and then I was like, I can't see. It just fell in the water. Oh, that was epic. That game was so fun. Yeah, can't do that now. Now we break bones.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh,
that was something you only do in your 20s. That had to be about 12 years ago.
That was a while ago.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, but all right now. What me knowing y'all, I gotta ask y'all individually. what came to y'all and said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and be a firefighter. I'm gonna be brave enough to go into these burning buildings and fight fires.
Whew, Lord.
Mine,
I can't understand it.
I'll start off first since I got the less time on the job. I'll take it like that. So mine, the way I came about becoming a fireman is actually was on a bet because a lot of my homies is police officers. So I was actually waiting to take that test, and the fire test, wound up popping up before that one. So I wound up taking the fire civil service test. Did real decent on it. Went through the whole motions, everything, interview process, all of that. And I remember, like, my first day I got to the fire academy, and I was like, what the fuck does Charles Rutledge look like running in the burning building? And, I just kept repeating that through my head. And I'm like, it is what it is. So as, time went on, going through the process, the 6 months we had to go through the academy, I fell in love with it.
Wow. Now what about yours? Yours is similar or?
Nah, mine was totally different, man. So,
Let's hear it.
mine's a little. What happened with me was like, in all reality, my dad ended up getting shot. My dad getting killed. So I came back to Jersey, and I got my sisters and all that. And the guy next door that lived around me, Elvis, I remember this day like yesterday. He was like, yo, I know your pops. I'm sorry to hear what happened. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to let you go in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Because I was trying to provide for my sisters. So he was like, yo, I'm not going to let you throw your life away. I know your dad, he wouldn't let you do this way. So he was like, yo, I'm going to pay for your test. Take this test. And that's how I became a fireman. Like, I never thought I was going to be a fireman. Like, I always wanted to play football. Like, I love football. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, I'm not going to let you waste your life. So he ended up paying for my test, everything. I passed the test. That's how I became a fireman. And at the end of the day, he was like, it's better than selling drugs on the block. Feel me?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a true moment, true statement. Real.
Okay, so pay for the test. How much was the test? I mean, if you was to give a ballpark figure.
It was like $25. When you took, it was like $25 for the test. And I ended up taking the test and passed it. I had like one of the second highest times. Because like when you do the physical obstacle course, you can't run. You gotta like, I want to say speed walk. You can't like run through the obstacle course. So I had like 2:37 out of 5 minutes. That's the most you can do in the obstacle course. So it was nice. But I was in shape though. I would say you maybe, I was like I was like at least 220, 205, muscled up. So that's how it became. It was nice, yo.
That's good. That is good. Wow. I was always told that one of my homies when I was in college, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a firefighter. And, when he was telling me the story, and I was like, yo, that don't sound like a bad idea, because I don't think my football career is really going anywhere.
Yeah.
So like, what's the secondary option? So then, as he was going through the whole process, he was telling me the story, and one of the things he told me, he was like, I seen a lot of grown men cry in this academy and like quit and couldn't take it. Have y'all seen that or no?
I've seen it. It's funny because it's paramilitary. So I went through with some Caucasians and everything like that, and it was like, for me, it was kind of easy for that part because I grew up in a household. My mom hollered at me all the time, like it was like military base in the crib, like get your ass in, all that. Yeah. So it was
Go ahead, Mama. Go ahead.
When I got to the academy, grown men holler in my face, and I mean, I'm not laughing at them, on the outside, but on the inside, I'm like, he really think he can break me. And in my head, I'm like, my mom holler louder than you and say worse things than you could say to me. So, it didn't break me, but I seen it break other people.
Nah, wow. I cried. I don't care what you say. I cried. Yep. Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you what happened. listen, man, listen. I had the Omarion. The individuals, long hair with individuals, they was like, yo, you gonna have to cut that. I said, what? I'm not cutting my hair. What are you talking about? You want this job, you gonna cut your hair. I said, what? I gotta cut my hair. I cried so hard that day when they shaved my head off. Cause we had
you cried for a different reason though.
Yeah, I cried because I didn't cry because they trying to break me. Nah, that was easy. I took it as football camp. But I cried because they cut my damn hair. Like, I was like, cut my hair. Not my hair.
You know what? That further explains the wig. Further explains it's crazy because he now has a John Wick wig now. I had to think about that. Yeah, it further explains the wig. This is getting better and better, boy.
It's getting better and better.
It's getting better. This is getting better and better, man. Now listen, when y'all get there, is your first day. How did your let's just say, how did your first year go?
My first year, it blew past so fast, man. I remember my first work in fire. We pulled up, stretched the lawn, and I was like, oh shit, this ain't the academy no more. This real life. My heart is beating out of my chest. You know what I mean? Adrenaline flowing. So it was just like, all right, time to go to work. And that's how my first year was kind of. I was like walking on eggshells, kind of like learning a lot of stuff from my senior guys and all of that, because that's that's key. You coming in the door, you need to be learning. You can't be sitting on your ass. Like, you got to earn that. And
definitely.
You know what I mean? So it was just like, all right, hey, so and so, do you need this? Can you tell me where this is? Can you show me how to do this? So that first year, you like a sponge, man. You constantly learning. Like, you don't got time. You don't really got time to sit back. Like, your job is your first year in. You gotta be bugging motherfuckers. Like, you better be bugging them, because if not, you gonna pay for that.
Oh, he definitely is. Trust me. I want to say my first experience was listen. I'll never forget this. My first time going to the fire, my Captain Young, excellent captain. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm rushing in, going like, I'm ready to put the fire out. Yeah. He's like, yo, chill. It was a kitchen fire. He was like, yo, chill. I want you to I want you to see how this fire travels.
Roll over your
It's
head.
burning. Wait, I said, hold on. It's burning. You want to put this out? He said, no, watch the fire. Look at it. Watch the fire. Why? See how it travels?
Watch the dynamics of it.
Yeah, exactly. Watch it while it's going. I'm like, come on, the whole kitchen gonna. He's like, chill. I'm down. Breathe. I'm like, the whole kitchen gonna catch on fire. The house because it's like, yo, chill. It's all right. Never forget that, because it was like, it made me actually want to pay attention to how fire travels and the different of the fire, the hot zones and the different dynamics of the fire itself. And it make you really like, yo, wow, that was actually cool. You know what I'm saying? That was my first fire, because I was ready. Like, it's amazing. Like, when people think about fire itself, they be like, oh my God, it's crazy. I'm like, nah, it's really not. Like, when you fight a fire, it's basically bright as day. When you go in there, I take a mental picture of where you at, because at the end of the day, when you put the fire out, that's when it gets really hectic and stuff like that. Far as knowing where you at in the building itself, because once you put the fire out, it turns pitch black. You can't see from 2 feet in front of your face when all that black smoke hit. But other than that, fire is amazing to me. I love, like, as long as nobody get hurt. I'll be excited on the fire truck. Oh, we got a fire.
We out.
Baby. Let's go. I'll be super like, you still get excited? Yes. Fire is amazing, yo.
That feeling never goes nowhere, man. I tell them it's just like you playing a sport, man. It's like that moment. It's just like, all right, the game on the lawn, we gotta do this. That's the same feeling I feel as us firefighters feel when we get a call for like a working job or a car accident or something like that. Like, that feeling, that adrenaline just start flowing.
Exactly. Fact.
So y'all really don't have no fear in going into fires and saving people's lives. So it's just
I don't. And when I went through the academy, I kind of had a fear, but like now, I don't have a fear. It's just like, I got a job to do, so my life depends on their lives, and their lives depend on me. So so be it. If I go and I don't make it out, that was just my calling. But I gotta do what I gotta do.
I was like, yeah, I don't think I ever. Like I said, once my captain showed me the fire dynamics of it, I don't think I ever feared it. Cause like I even got it tatted on my hand, on my arm. You look at it. Like when I became a fireman, that's the first option. That's the first thing I got on my. Fear is not an option. We don't have an option. We don't have fear. Cause at the end of the day, people depend on us. So if I'm scared to go in a building and somebody's in there trapped, what that make me?
Yeah.
So that's the first thing I got tatted on me. Fear is not an option. We don't have fear when we run into a burning building.
You don't want that on your record. Believe that.
Definitely don't want that. You scared to go in the building and somebody really get hurt.
Not only does that carry with you around your firehouses, but that will eat at you for the rest of your life. Fact. That you turned your back on somebody that you could have saved their life.
Yeah.
Big. Yeah. All because you were scared to run into the building.
And now listen, now I watch a lot of TV shows now. This is two of my favorite shows.
Don't
Chicago
say
Fire. Chicago Fire.
Fake.
Fake. Super fake.
Hold on. Let me tell you about the 911s as well.
Now, all right.
Listen,
now, this is what I tell people. 911 is similar. 911 to me, their scenarios are from a scale of 1 to 10, as far as like the EMS stuff. I want to give them credit because their scenarios, I'll give them like a 7-8. I'll give them a 7-8. I ain't gonna bullshit their scenarios because some of their scenarios could actually happen in real life.
Okay.
Listen, Chicago, stop watching it. It is not. It is so fake.
Chicago Fire is not what we do. Chicago Fire is nowhere near along the lines of what we do.
I had to stop. Listen, I had to stop watching. Listen, I only watch Chicago Fire because I'm like, yo, you come on, bro. Like you going to a fully involved house and you with the mask on and you talking clear.
Right.
Over there. No, man, no. Don't.
I'm like, man, they make it as
I can't watch that. Stop.
Okay, that ain't the part that I was sitting there thinking like, oh, they do that. The part that some of the parts on those shows that be just having me going crazy is some of the calls that they get. And I'd be like, damn, they gotta go there for that. Like,
now, you do get bogus ass calls, man.
Like I said, listen. You talk about calls. We had to get a cat out the tree.
That's real.
That's a real call. And I'm dead serious.
I told you, Dennis. I told you. It's always involving a cat. It's always a cat somewhere. Yeah. Always. Yeah. Damn cats. I hate a cat, man. Ugh. Sorry, Doug. I just don't like cats.
I'm like, the cat will be. I'm sure he'll come down eventually.
Yeah, cats get hungry. You don't see no skeletons in trees.
Exactly.
That's what I tell people, really, but we get called to do it.
We really had to do that though.
Wow, I told you.
And wow. That's the episode I just watched last night. That's why I was laughing so hard. They got called for a cat in a tree, and I was laughing at that one.
It's a lot of my coworkers that got their family pets working in the fire department. From
really?
Stray dogs to cats, you name it. A lot of my coworkers, their pets came from.
Or I'm sorry, not cats. They don't let us have animals in the fire department. Well, in our department, like the Dalmatian.
No, I'm talking about their home, like their family pet.
Okay.
You know what I mean? A lot of them pets that we kind of save. Like if we got them and people feeling all sorry, somebody take it home or a family member come get it somewhere along the line. So when we do get the cats, it's not like we throwing them out. You get back over there and you go do what you're gonna do. A lot of people usually like take the cats or cats go to a better spot.
Yeah.
Okay, now on that 6-month training, y'all y'all also learn how to be EMTs. Now, on the EMT level, what's some of the crazy calls you got for that?
Well, they all tied together for us. I mean, my department, we assist EMS with Crozier Hospital, so we don't have medics and we don't have an ambulance in our stations.
Oh,
but
okay.
We do go out and assist on like medical calls. So we're not called as much as like Philadelphia. I'm not sure if Rodney and them they have EMS inside of their stations or whatnot, but
we used to have it. They actually took the EMS out of our station. And
so y'all outsource?
Oh yeah, we outsource. They basically outsource us, but we basically do lift assist and EMS runs.
Yeah, so that's what we that's what we do.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
so they call us if they got a heavy person or So it's usually a lot of women that's paramedics, man. So we get called a lot. Thanks. Or you get some lazy ass medics that don't want to do their job, and we gotta come get up and come do a lift assist. But it is what it is. Part of the job, I say.
Okay, so what's one of the best days y'all think y'all had on the job so far?
The best day is going home every day.
Exactly. No calls.
No calls.
Don't move the truck.
Yeah.
That's the best day.
Okay. All right. So all right. Take y'all time with this. What's one of the worst days you had?
I'm about to mute you so I can go. I gotta go to the bathroom on this talk right here. All right, no extension for it. You already said the best, so I know it's coming right now.
Right. So that's why I said take your time. What's one of the worst days you had?
I mean, the worst day is always for me. I have a few, but it's when somebody lose their life, man. That's tough, man. That's tough. Like for me, it really don't bother me when it's somebody older. That shit hits you when it's a fucking kid, man. Like you got kids at home, you see that shit hurt. That shit hurt.
Yeah,
like, I had to get like some counseling behind the call for something like that. We we had like it was like a little cardiac arrest for I think this baby might have been a couple months old. I want to say like 7 months old. Mom came home from work. She was tired. Working 2 jobs, trying to support her kids, man. And she came home. Baby was on her chest. She fell asleep. Baby, rolled off and got wedged between the bed. That was a tough one for me. That was real tough.
I'm gonna say, one of my worst. Hey, man, I'm on a podcast right now. How you doing? One of my worst days. I tell you, my mom tell you right here, was a lady died on the toilet, and like she was there for like 2 weeks. And the first thing I did after was like after we got her out the bathroom and stuff like that, was call my mom. I'm like, like who doesn't check on their mom for 2 weeks at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? Like that really hurt my soul. So the first thing I did after I called my mom, like, Mom, this is all right. I just want to tell you I love you. Because like as a reality, that was hard. You know what I'm saying? And like she was basically like wedged to the door because she fell. Like basically she fell. Well, she had a heart attack on the toilet. And then she just fell over and she was just wedged to the door. So first thing I did was just call my mom, like, yo, Mom, I love you. You know what I'm saying? That really hit my heart a lot. Worse than, that really just hit my heart. So that was one of my worst days. Other than, kids dying. Yeah, that really hit.
Okay.
To see that being difficult. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta check. Yeah, who doesn't check on your mom for 2? I mean,
yeah,
like
2 weeks. Like your mom was like your mom body decomposed for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And the only reason why we got the call is because they started smelling the body. So it was like,
oh my gosh.
No, you'll never forget right there.
Say that again, Charles.
I said that smell there, boy. That's a smell you'll never forget.
Never that and water bodies.
Woo!
They are horrible. Oh my God. That's one smell you can't get out your nose. Like doing a water rescue when people dive into the water or you find bodies in the water. Yeah, they one of those smells that just don't come out your body no matter what. It's like just embedded in your nose.
Wait, you had to go down into the water to go get somebody?
No, they float to the top.
It floats to the top, but you got.
I'm just saying, maybe somebody was drowning. You, I thought you had like one of those.
No, yeah, we do that too. We jump in the water, go get it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't swim that well to be diving in the ocean.
Hey, listen, I could tell you a lot of stories, man. I could tell you about people jumping in front of trains.
Oh yeah,
water. I can tell you so much stuff, man. Like for real, it's bad. But
somebody trying to jump off the bridge.
Yeah,
all kind of stuff.
Especially Ben Franklin. That's all they do. Or they get when they have the parties at the waterfront and they get too drunk and they just fall over into the water.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It comes with Rodney, y'all deal with a lot of them cars too, because y'all ride along the river just like us.
Yeah, we ride along the river. So it's like it's just the aspect of it though. You know what I'm saying? It comes with the territory. Like like I said, I've been on fire for 15 years. So I can tell you everything. Everything you be like, why would you try to beat the train? Like who tries to beat the train, bro? Like you can't wait 2 seconds.
Every day. Every time I turn around, somebody getting hit by a train. It's like they don't believe the train's gonna hit them. I don't understand it.
Exactly.
I don't understand it either.
Trains go forward. That's what they do. I mean, that's what they're in business to do. They go forward.
Like,
I'm trying to stop for you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, what y'all been on the job? And you know, Rodney been there. You know, like this senior man. Have y'all thought about being, you know, moving up to be lieutenant?
Yeah, actually, like right now, I'm doing it now because, like, I could have been a captain forever, but the problem is I don't want that responsibility. Cause I have a good heart, so it's like I don't want the responsibility of having other lives in my hand. Because God forbid something happens and I miss something I was supposed to see, and somebody get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Lose their life because of me. Because a captain, you got a lot of responsibility. But now it's like my job is basically forcing me. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a lot of younger cats, so I'm basically teaching them the same thing that I was taught when I came in. So it comes with territory. Now it's like, all right, well, now I might as well get paid for it because they're basically saying, even though you don't want it, we're going to give it to you anyway. We're going to give you responsibility of teaching everybody and teaching them ropes and bringing them through the academy and bringing them to speed. Because, you know, academy life and firefighter life is two different things.
Yeah.
You know? So what you see in the academy ain't what you see in the streets, especially in New Jersey and Camden itself. Yeah, that textbook stuff. You know, you don't go through when you go through like the Burning Academy and all that. It's like stationary, so it's more thick
Hey,
fire.
I'm about to log in through my phone because I gotta leave out of the house, so you might lose me for a second.
Go ahead.
So it's more like a controlled setting. When you in, you know, you don't take the variables of holes in the floor, people hoarding. You know what I'm saying? All the atmospheres of everything that's in the building itself. So it's a lot different, man. Propane tank, dirt bikes in the house, like
Yeah, you gotta make sure you you do gotta make sure you see all that because all that stuff is flammable. And that there do be a lot of hoarders out there. I don't understand it, but that's just something that they into.
I don't understand it either.
Yeah, I just don't understand. Hey Chuck, you you thought about moving up?
Every once in a while, but I like where I'm at, man. I really like where I'm at. I don't really like to tell people what to do, man. I got kids at home, man, so I tell them enough to do. So I really don't have right now in my career. Our department has changed, so I remember coming in and being one of the guys talking to people that's been there 30 years, man. It's like they have gone, and I'm like, I became a senior man quick because our department, it just, it changed. So, I mean, I don't have the aspiration to becoming a captain yet, but, I mean, I guess probably later on down the line, I probably would do it when I get tired of going into buildings and breaking shit, so.
Yeah, I don't think I can ever get tired of that, though.
Right.
I don't think I can become a battalion chief because, like, when you a chief, you gotta sit out the building and watch everybody else do the work. Like, I can't.
Everybody else have fun.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't see me just sitting there like, all right, well, they not doing the job right, so I gotta sit here and just like tell them, I can't see me doing that, man. I like to put hands on, man. But eventually, your body start getting old. So, case in point, you gonna have to hit that stage sooner or later, man.
Tell y'all one thing, y'all make it really seem like going into fires is a fun thing. I don't know why, but that's the way y'all make it seem. Like, oh yeah, I'm ready to go into a burning building.
Like I said, man, listen. People ask that all the time, like, yo, you gotta be some type crazy to running burning buildings. Everything else is running out. even the roaches is running out. You gotta be. When they have some kind of little mixture, man.
What'd you say, Chuck?
You still gotta.
I said, when he asked me, I said, "Do Steph Curry get tired of shooting the 3-pointer?"
Oh, he said, "Do Steph Curry get tired of shooting 3-pointers?"
Not never.
Not never.
Right. Listen. I'm gonna have to say I'm glad that y'all like it so much. I'm gonna let Chocolate, if she can handle her a couple questions, let her answer a couple questions because I'm blown away. I'm gonna have to say, man, I'm blown away, man. Y'all do a great job. And if y'all don't know, if ain't nobody tell y'all was heroes and y'all was appreciated, right here on the side, John, y'all heroes and y'all appreciate.
Yes.
Thanks.
So Dennis, you see all my questions in the chat. So just in case I can't make it through, you're going to have to take over and ask the rest of these questions. And just, Dennis didn't tell y'all, but I just happen to think firefighters are the bravest people on earth. And it's hard for me to sit here and talk to y'all and listen to y'all because I'm trying not to cry. Seriously, because before the show, Chuck, you weren't here, but before the show, when Rodney started talking, I saw him sitting there with the shirt on and he was just talking and all of a sudden tears came. I was choked up. I could barely talk. Isn't that what happened, Rodney? Isn't that what happened? You weren't even talking about a fire. Nothing. Just seeing y'all just makes me very emotional. I know y'all never seen anybody like that, but it's just how I am. My sister put in the comments that she wished one of y'all lived next door to me because I won't even burn a candle in my house. And she's right. I was telling Rodney before the show, when I do burn a candle, I do burn them. But when I burn them, I'm sitting in the room with them and I'm constantly watching it. And I do not leave the room with a lit candle. I'm too clumsy to can't walk around with it in my hand in case I might fall with it. I'm just a clumsy chick. I am. So I'll blow the candle out, leave the room, come back and light the doggone candle again. I don't keep matches in my house. I got one of those lighters that you click. That's it. And I have it hidden so nobody else can find it but me. I'm just that way when it comes to fire. No, I've never been in a house fire. I haven't had a bad experience with fire. I cannot understand why I am the way I am about fire. I can't. I don't understand it. I've been trying to figure out my whole life. But y'all are the most brave. Y'all the bravest people on earth to me. You and soldiers. That's it. That's the list. So I want to talk to you a moment about this bravery thing, because y'all talk about that fear. You got the tattoo and you can't have no fear. And I was crying then. I don't know if you noticed, but when you said that, I was crying then, because all I can see is me running out coughing and y'all running into the fire. And I'm just like, what in the world are y'all doing? I want to grab y'all to come out, to come back. Don't go in the fire. It's dangerous, but y'all embrace it. Where does that bravery come from? Were you always brave when you were kids? I mean, like, were you like bullies as kid or something? Or where did it come from? Where you get this brave gene from? That's what I want to know. Does it come from your parents? What is it?
I don't know. I want to say it for me. I never was into the streets or nothing like that. I grew up in the projects when I was younger. So, I guess it comes from that. But once you've been on a job and you're accustomed to it, it builds up. Like, I don't think I had it from day one. Like I told you guys, when I first went to the fire academy, I was like, man, I don't see myself going into no burning building. Like, shit, that's some stupid shit to do. But I fell in love with it. It's a part of my life.
I say for me, I think it's more of a pride thing, man. Like just the fact that I want to say more so of like when you go in there and you try to rescue somebody and you actually do rescue somebody, it's a beautiful feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like you saved my life. So it's more of the aspect of like, wow, that person could have just really had a bad, you know what I'm saying? Bad experience that day. Like, but I came in there and I rescued them. So that's why I took I guess I want to say I took on the identity of Superman, because at the end of the day, Superman, he don't fear nothing. So, but kryptonite anyway. But Superman doesn't fear anything. So he's for the people, by the people. So I don't have that aspect. At the end of the day, somebody got to go do it. It got to get done.
Somebody got to do it.
Somebody got to do it. So why not me? Feel me?
So do you consider yourself as brave? Would you describe yourself as brave?
It depends. I'm brave when it comes to certain things. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sure mama can still strike fear in you, right? Because your mamas can always still strike fear in you.
Yeah, mama.
Oh, absolutely.
Trust me. Everybody know me from my mom. So it's like more aspect of, she controls everything. So it doesn't even matter to me. I don't argue, I don't fight with her. It is what it is.
And I'm sure she's proud of you too. I'm sure she is. Are you at all uncomfortable when people call you a hero? Because you truly are.
I don't think myself as a hero. Me personally, I just think that I'm doing my job. Is that
right?
Like I don't. Like I said, I feel as though I don't need the validation of it. I just love doing my job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like heroes. I feel as though, truthfully, like I feel as though heroes are like people that, like soldiers. They're heroes. Like, I'm doing my job because I'm just doing my job. You know what I'm saying? Right. They go put their life on the line too, just like I put my life on the line. But I wouldn't call myself a hero. I think soldiers are more heroes because, they going overseas and all that. I'm just Superman. There you go.
Well, I'm gonna tell you from a lay person, You are just as much as a hero. The zip code or the location, the geographical location doesn't matter. Y'all, what y'all do is just as heroic to me. I just, wow. I'm just amazed.
I just feel
and
like
even your thoughts around fire. Because when I see it, yeah, flames are beautiful. If you look at flames, they really are beautiful. When I do burn a candle, I do watch the flame and look at it, and it's beautiful, the little colors in it, and when it flickers, and when you blow on it, and the flame gets bigger like this, and it goes back down. It's really beautiful. But I tell you, that danger of it, I just being out of control, and I can't control it, is what probably scares me, because I have to have myself in control at all times, and I can't control fire. Can't do it. You know what I mean? Wouldn't even know how. But so neither one of you have ever been in the military, right? You guys have just, right. Did you ever consider it, or just firefighting?
Again, hard.
I thought about the Marines at one point, but then I said, you know what, that ain't my older brother did a lot of time in the service, and he was just like, nah, you're not going down that path. I don't want you to go in the service.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What about you, Rodney?
I'm the only boy, so no. And I got 6 sisters.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, that's another reason.
You done with it? Leave it.
Are any of your sisters older than you?
2 older than me.
And 4 younger?
Yes.
That's cool. Yeah. That's cool. I always wanted a brother. I have great sisters. I have my sister Sheila's in the comments right now. I'm sure she's probably saluting you guys right now too. And she's a great sister, but I always wanted a brother too. I always wanted a big brother. And I'm sure your older sisters probably still look up to you in a way because of what you do, especially. Yeah, I would imagine that. But let me see. Do either of you have women firefighters in your company with you?
Yes, I have 3.
I have 1.
You have 1. So do you know why there's not a lot of women in it? Is it just the physical part of it, or what do you think it is?
I think it's just a male dominant job, but I think that there are women that can do the job.
Yeah.
Very much. I believe women can do the job. It's just you got to be out. So it takes a lot of we got a female captain now. So.
Oh, you do? All right. Yeah.
So case
we will have a female captain, because one of the women that came in with me. So all 3 of the women that's in my department they came through when I started. So one of them actually just took the test and scored very well. So it's looking like she's going to become their first woman in Chester Fire Department history to become a captain. So she groundbreaking. She making history.
I would say women can do the job. It's just you also got for the fire department itself, you got women that gotta beat out the other men. So it takes a very delicate woman to beat out other men, you know what I'm saying? So but they can't do it. It's not like we're not hiring, you just gotta beat out men when they take the test. So
got you. Now when they have these tests, are the tests, is it a physical test and a written test, or is it one of the 2?
It's both. It's a written and a physical. So
okay. All right.
Obstacle course is the obstacle course and written test.
So in our municipality, you have to pass you got to pass the psychological and all of that stuff first before you actually can go and do the physical test. So the physical test is actually like the last thing. So you can pass everything, and if you don't pass that physical test, you're not fit for the job.
Ours is the written test, then the physical, then the psychological. Because you fail the psychological, then they're not gonna hire you.
Yeah.
Right. Have you ever seen instances where where this is a male-dominated industry, as you said, but have you seen instances where women were mistreated because they're women in the field?
Nah, I haven't.
I haven't either.
That's good.
It's kind of because it's certain things you can do and you can't do, and you don't want to. As far as a man, it's hard for them to say certain things to a woman, working in this field, because you can easily get caught up and get into some kind of scandal for something you said, but you're not even saying it that way. So you gotta kind of, know how to say things, and you gotta adjust. Like working with the women, you do have to adjust because there's certain things you can say, certain things you can't say.
Yeah, especially nowadays with all the sensitivities. Right. And cancel culture and all of that. It's amazing that you have to even be careful of that in your jobs. I mean, you're fighting fire, you're saving people. I just can't even imagine as a woman, but I guess it depends on what's said, I guess. I don't know. There was a story a while ago about a woman who had filed a lawsuit as a firefighter, and I can't remember what county it was, but it was in some county in Virginia, I believe. And they would say things to her, like suggestive things around her when they're on the way to the fire. I mean, you're on the way to the fire. Your mind should be on the fire. Why are you even thinking to say these crazy things? And there were things that had nothing to do with the job. So that's a whole nother story. You know what I mean? So that's where that question came from. I was just wondering if y'all had ever seen anything like that. But I can't imagine if you're serious about your job, and you two seem to be very serious about what it is that you do. You're all in. And I don't see you guys even having time to even do stuff like that. You folks, like you said, when you get a call, you like, yeah, we got a call. You're ready. You think about what's going on.
I think personally, I treat them as sisters. So it's like we work together. So like the fire department is a brotherhood. So that's like my sister. Why would I look at my sister that way? That's how.
Amen. That's good. That's good. Would you guys encourage your children to follow in your footsteps as firefighters?
No. No.
How did I know that answer was coming? What about you, Chuck? Would you encourage your children to follow in your footsteps?
So I got 4 boys. So one of my kids are taking a liking of it, and I wouldn't mind my son, going down that career path. I wouldn't mind if my son, wound up working with me one day.
Oh, so you be like LeBron. He want to play with his son. You want to fight fires with your son. That's honorable. But why you say no, Rodney? Why you say no, Rodney?
Too much politics, man. It's, in the beginning, yes, I would love for my son to be a fireman with me. But now, nah. It's not.
What's the politics of it?
A lot of politics.
I mean, don't go into detail specifically about what's happening around you, but what do you mean by the politics of it? Explain what you mean by that.
All right, I'll say just besides like the contracts and all the negotiations, and now you got to do 30 years to get 70%, and like, what I'm saying, 70% healthcare. It's just too many politics into it.
Got you.
So
is that part of it?
Yeah, it's that part. Like, what I'm saying, you got 30 years just to get 70% medical, where when I get, I want to say 70% at 25, or 65, either one. But making them do 30 years, it's just the contract negotiations. They gave out longevity is on, what I'm saying? So it's a lot of politics into it. So far as number wise, anyway.
So I have a comment from one of our listeners, Elise, and she said, I just want to say that representation matters. I'm proud to see you both representing everyday heroes. On TV, you see the one, maybe two, at the most Black firefighters or EMTs. Is there diversity at your firehouses? That's her question.
You want to answer that one?
Yeah, I'll go first. So, I came on the job, it was Caucasian dominance. Like, we had a few blacks sprinkled throughout, but I have seen from the transition from my 7 years being on the job that it's, starting to become equal now. The equality is, you starting to see, more of the, I'm not going to say blacks getting the opportunity, but taking advantage of the opportunity. So, you're starting to see a lot more.
What do you say, Rodney?
I said I agree with that, because now, like, when I first came in, it was predominantly that way. It was predominantly white and Hispanic. Now it's more blacks and Hispanic and the higher up. So it's starting to become more diverse than anything.
Yeah, and it's really interesting that she asked that, because that was my next question. I was gonna ask about any inequities that you would see. Did you see any racial inequities, racially? Things that ever made you question, like things happen around you and be like, I wonder if they were black, would this happen to them? Anything like that?
I don't pay attention to that.
Yeah, I kind of, I fly under the radar, so I kind of stay away from that kind of stuff, even if that was even brought up. Like, I'm one of them cats. That ain't none of my business. I'll stay away from that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, you can get caught up in that kind of stuff, because, like I said, it's just like, working on a job with a woman. You could say the wrong thing and it could trigger something. It's just like, we having a conversation. It's just certain things, with me at work, I don't, especially like a lot of stuff with the Black Lives Matter and all that stuff. I'll just bring that up as an example. A lot of, them talks was being brought up, and, they were sitting down trying to have civil conversations. But my thing was, it was kind of hard for me to, speak on it, because no matter what you say, somebody has, a different answer and a different opinion to how they think and feel. So it was kind of like a sketchy situation for me. I said, I'd rather stay away from that than indulge in that.
Got it.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
I'm with him. With here you go, prime example. Even with the presidency between Trump and Obama.
That was big. Like that was big.
You got a lot of Obama supporters, you got a lot of Trump. I was always told that when you become a fireman, your opinion, you get paid to not have an opinion. So that's what I was told. That's what I was told. Your opinion, you can't really speak your mind too much when it comes to politics. Like I said, the job is very politics. Very politics.
Definitely political.
Yeah, I can feel you on that. And people, let me tell you what lay people are concerned about. They don't want you to have any type of filter when you're going into that building, when you're going into that home. When you're going in to rescue, they don't want any filter. You're just going to rescue the target. Yep. It's almost like a military operation. Get them out safely, alive, without you getting hurt yourself. That's it. And that's all I want you to focus on. So they don't want you to get it. That's why probably nobody even asked you, because they don't want you to have an opinion. I get that. I understand it. Because that was another question I had. Have you ever had anybody see you and like not want you to even rescue them or touch them or take care of them because you happen to be an African American? I never had that. She actually had a patient tell her, she was an emergency room doctor, right? Tell her, oh, I don't want her working on me. You get me a white doctor.
Oh,
She said
wow.
it happened to her. It happened to her one time. And she said that was a day that she questioned whether she was in the right place. And I said, no, you were in the right place. That's what I told her. But I'm glad you all didn't have to experience that. But it happens.
You can't see what color you are when you got your mask on.
When you got that big thing on, you really can't see. You're true. That's true.
Like, oh.
That's true. I wanted to talk about that equipment. It's really funny how this is rolling out.
Yeah.
So when you've got the helmet and is all the materials, is that like fire resistant or is it fireproof? Or what is the material that your uniforms and your helmet and everything, your gloves and everything made out of?
I want to say it's more fire resistant than fireproof.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing really, proof than everything, but fire resistant, yes. Very fire.
So that's another reason why the stuff we see on TV is not really true. Because you often see it's like the fire is on them and nothing's happening.
I'm frustrated with Chicago Fire. I'm like, I'm not watching this show.
It's that bad, huh?
I could tell you one episode where they put the ladder through the basement step so that they can go down the steps through a basement window. They put the ladder through the basement window and crawled down the ladder. It was like bridged up. I'm like, ain't nobody doing that with a fully evolved house. Who does that? We're not doing that, man.
So if you had to go and talk to people about fire and fire safety,
yes,
do you ever go and actually do community service events and speak to kids or speak to grown people even about fire? What are the basic 3 things that you tell people?
I'll drop and roll.
Well, of course of course that. Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy doing it. I do it a lot for my department, going out to the schools and different old folk residences, and just speaking about it because it's information that we have that a lot of the citizens are not aware of. Especially like with the smoke detectors, fire extinguishers, having an evacuation plan in your home, like all of those things. Like you'd be surprised how many people don't have evacuation plans in their house, who don't know how to work a fire extinguisher, who don't check their smoke detectors. As far as the little things about cleaning your dryer vent out, because that's how a lot of fires started, with backed up lint inside of your dryer.
Like, I'm so glad to hear you say that. Oh,
it's so much stuff. Overloading outlets, space heaters. Like it's so many things that you can elaborate and just go on and on about that. A lot of people really don't think that this little thing could tear some stuff up.
Right.
I actually believe that everybody should have an evacuation plan, especially when you got small kids. Like, don't come try to get mommy. Don't try to come go get daddy. Don't try to go hide in the closet. If anything happens, meet us here. Get out the house. You see fire, just get straight out the house.
And the reason why I stress the evacuation plan is for the number one reason, for us firemen. We get calls with, we'll get for a building fire with entrapment. What entrapment means, somebody is stuck in there, or they don't know where their sibling or their dad or mom is at. So when we get those calls, we're boss to the wall. We're going straight in. We got to find who's missing. That's just that's our mindset. That's what that's what we're doing, and things in that nature. And that's what I say about sometimes people do get distraught and get stuck in the house and things like that. But it's very important to have that evacuation plan. Especially with a serious matter like that, because like you said, we got to go in that building no matter what. And, we get a lot of calls where it's entrapment and nobody's in there, but we still got to go and do our due diligence.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm very glad to hear you mention the dryer. My sister will tell you, if she's in the comments, I am adamant and very paranoid about the dryer filter. The dryer, what do you call that dryer thing that you pull out?
Yeah, you see the filter. The filter.
Is that a filter? The screen, little screen thing, the lint filter thing. Yep. I'm very adamant about that. And twice a year, at least twice a year, having a professional come and clean out the back of the dryer. And the reason I can tell you where that started, it started with a fire. There was a mobile home fire years ago. I want to say it was about 30 years ago in my hometown. And the whole family could not get out that mobile home. Now, you know, mobile homes are not that large.
Right.
But it started from the dryer. And it wasn't that they weren't taking out the filter. It was, they never had the back cleaned out. And that's where the fire ignited, actually, in the back of the dryer. She had the dryer like 30 some years. She never had it cleaned out.
Wow.
Because there are times, let's all be honest, no one cleans out that lint filter every single time they dry clothes. They don't.
You get complacent.
Yeah.
Like, I'll do it next time. I'll do it next time. And then all of next time build
you
up.
might do it every 2 or 3 times. Well, what happens is it causes, as you know, I'm sure both of you know this, lint to go towards the back. It can get trapped back there. And if you don't have it, serviced, then that's a problem. Well, I live in an apartment and these people, they provide our washer and dryer. And when I went to the office and I was like, listen, I've been here, I don't know how long. Y'all have never cleaned out this dryer. Oh, we don't do that. You will now.
Yeah.
I told them. And I said, you need to send someone. And she sent someone and he cleaned it out. And I said, this is what needs to happen twice a year. I learned that from my mother, though. She taught me that, too. But also, second thing, if you own a 2-story home, Sheila, it doesn't matter if you clean the dry filter every day. They have to come twice a year. Yeah, she said that she does that, too. That's my sister. But I also tell my sister and others, if you have a 2-story home, 1 stairway, 2 stories, you need to have a rope ladder in each room with a window so that you can hook it onto the window and climb out. You don't have to jump out. I've been telling her this for over 20 years. You need to have your own ladder in each room. It needs to be one that you can hook on and, get down. It doesn't have to be a big metal ladder. You get you a safety ladder. I've seen them. And they're actually rope ladders with hooks on the end of them. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Have y'all seen?
I never seen one.
I've seen one. What's that fire? What's the fire character? The bear. It's a bear. Isn't it a bear?
Smokey the Bear?
Yeah, Smokey the Bear. Long time ago, Smokey the Bear came to the school, came to Michigan State. I was at Michigan State at the time and did a presentation about dorm room life in fires. And they had these rope ladders. That's where it came from in my mind. So anyway, if you have a 2-story house, as part of your plan, you need to have one of those safety ladders. You can get them online in each room with a window. That's what I was told.
That's a good idea.
That's
a great idea.
Mm-hmm. Because you often see people dying from fires from falling, from jumping out the windows, not even from smoke inhalation or getting burned. They're jumping out the window because that's what they have to do to get out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. So Sheila, get that rope ladder. She's telling me to buy it for her birthday. I'm not buying it for your birthday. You need to get that for your house. I'm not buying it for your birthday. I got other plans for your birthday. But anyway, I just think that's a good idea.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. So we already asked you about the goal of being a captain or a fire marshal. Can y'all tell people what a fire marshal does? What does a fire marshal do?
We used to have, well, you know what? We got them now. So we just got them back. We went without them for, I want to say, when I came on, one of the one that we had retired. So we went probably 6 years without one. Now we actually just got 2 now, I believe. Yeah. So they come out, they, you know, when it's a fire or something like that, they come out, take the pictures, do the inspection and all that stuff. So that's
they basically check when the fire is out, find out the source of how the fire started. So where it originated from, like a faulty socket, heater dryer. You can tell by the burn pattern of the building itself. So they go looking for it, take pictures, and say, well, this house was started from here, from the socket. That's basically what they do.
Yeah, they do their little investigating.
So wait a minute. Y'all was thinking about being a fire cop?
No.
Nah.
Fire. I don't want to be there. I don't want to go there after the fire.
I don't want to be directing traffic. Police, all of that.
Fire cop? Yeah, I don't want
No. Well, I'm going to ask this last question, and then I'm going to turn it back over to Dennis. I'm doing pretty good, keeping it together, fighting back these tears. So let me get this last question out. I'm going to talk about arson just for a second. Okay. You know, arson, I'm in insurance. I've been in the insurance industry over 25 years now. And when we get these arson investigators, I'm involved with them in terms of sometimes people like set fire to cars and stuff. And so when I have to do these investigations on cars, catch it on fire, I have to deal with arson investigators. And I have met some really good investigators who talk about people who light fires purposely, which is what arson is. And have you ever had an interesting call involving arson that you could tell the people about, like an interesting one?
It's not arson. Like I feel it's nothing interesting about arson. You know what I'm saying? I feel Howard, like the delivery set fire to buildings to hurt people. That's not, you know what I'm saying? You put a lot of people's life in danger, and you actually put my life in danger. So I don't like that at all. That's a bad. Yeah, I think that's like they're cowards to me, personally. Like we had one. Matter of fact, I want to say like 5 months ago, we had an arson. The guy set the apartment building on fire in a trap. I want to say it trapped like 15, 20 people because they set both of the stairways on fire, and the people had to jump out the thing because they kept locking the door so they couldn't sleep in the hallway. So,
wow,
you know what I'm saying? So you basically demolished the whole building, and a lot of people got hurt. It's like a 4-alarm fire, 3-alarm fire, because they set both of the stairwells on fire, so people couldn't get out, and it was a lot of old people too. So
that's so terrible.
Yeah, very terrible.
You got to be pretty twisted to me to do that to people.
Yeah, because they kept door, so he couldn't get in. So
wow, that's just awful. What about you, Chuck?
I never dealt, with an arson along the lines of, that nature or anything. I know before I came on 7 years ago, there was a arson running around, and he lit up like he just came back setting like the same block on fire. Like they were like one house on fire one day, another house another day. It was just he almost accomplished burning down the whole damn block.
It's crazy to me.
It was a lot of abandoned homes on that block, and people did live on that block as well. So he wound up burning up like I think about four. I want to say about 4 or 5 houses.
We have a case right now that just happened within the last 2 weeks of a young lady. She's only 26 years old, who got into an argument at a nightclub, and she ended up leaving the nightclub, going back to the home of one of the relatives of the people she was arguing with, and set it on fire.
Oh wow!
She was mad from the club, set their house on fire, killed one person and seriously injured 2 other people in the house. So now she's in jail with attempted murder charge and arson right now, 26 years old. And I mean,
your life away over an argument.
Yeah, it's your mind to go to burning down somebody's house. To me, I don't, that is just, for me, okay, so for me, I'm the type of person, I think that people who are hackers that do computer hacking should actually be drug out into the middle of the town that they're hacking in and be shot publicly. That's just what I think. That's how I am. You just bring them to the town square, wherever, in the middle of the town, say this is the dude or the woman who hacked into everybody's computer and stole their information, and shoot them dead on the spot. That's how much I hate hackers. And I'm the same way with arsonists. I'm the same. I just feel like that's one of the worst possible things you could do on earth. And that's why I asked y'all about this arsonist. It's good to hear you say you think they're cowards, because they are. And I just have no holler for them. I'm gonna put it that way. And yeah, that's how I feel, June. That's how I'm feeling. Just shoot them. Shoot them. I don't even want to have a conversation as to why. There's just no justification for it for me. So I don't need to know why. Since there's no justification, what do I need to know why for? Just shoot them dead. See, that's why I don't own a gun. Because see, I'll be out here vigilante sharing, being the, what you call the equalizer out here trying to kill folk. That's what I would be doing. But anyway, back to you, Dennis.
Yeah, I don't need no gun.
Thank you, fellas. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm still over here like emotional, because I swear what y'all do is just amazing to me. Oh my gosh, I just love and respect both of you so much.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Now y'all, I'm gonna end it off with this. I want to know these couple of things. We're gonna end the show, and I'm gonna let y'all go. I know Rodney tired as all ever, man. He just got finished a gas leak. He just got finished a gas leak at 9 a.m.
He was sleeping all night.
We gotta get an hour and a half. I was supposed to get off at 7. I got off at 9:30. I'm tired.
Yeah. So y'all, I see y'all committed to this job. Y'all are gonna do these 30 years and retire, or y'all might go past 30.
What? I'm doing 20.
I only gotta do 25.
Oh, okay. Y'all doing 25 and y'all done. Y'all not doing 30.
25 and out. 25.
I got 10 more years and I'm out. 9 in April. When April come, 9. I'm counting.
Y'all really don't see y'all doing nothing else in the fire department. Like if they called y'all at them 25, like, hey, listen, man, is the fire marshal position open?
I'm out of New Jersey. I'm
moving to Florida, man. I'm gonna be fishing on a boat, man.
Exactly. I'm out.
So what if they contact y'all while y'all was in Florida?
I'll be fishing on a boat, man. Enjoying retirement, man.
I'm changing my number.
Okay.
So they can't call me. Call me.
Hey, June, he in Camden, New Jersey. You know y'all don't claim Camden. Y'all claim North Jersey.
No. I'm about to say I claim Camden all day.
Yeah, he can't. Yeah, you claim Camden. June though. June from North Jersey.
Out of here.
Fast. Well, listen. Well, with that being said, let's just get right to it. Do y'all have any final words? Anything y'all want to tell people about firefighters? Any myths out there y'all want to get out of people's heads? You know, that y'all go and burning buildings with y'all shirt off listening.
Chicago fire is fake. Don't believe Chicago fire is fake. That is not what happens.
I like that show.
You can watch it for entertainment purposes, as long as you know it's not real.
The show is good. Just know it's not real. That is not what we do. That's not what we do as
I never thought that's exactly what y'all do. I always thought those are the kind of crazy calls y'all get.
The calls, yes. But that's not the fire part. The firefighting part, no, that's not none of the stuff we do.
Make sure you guys start watching 911 though.
You do not see the fire before the smoke, man. You do not see the fire before the smoke.
Exactly, man. You listen, I be sitting there like,
I hadn't thought about that. You see
every
the
time you watch
the
Chicago
smoke.
Fire, they always showing you fire.
Fire,
if you see
no
white,
smoke.
and there's no white smoke.
No
You're
smoke.
not seeing white smoke until the fire is starting to be extinguished.
Wow.
I got a question. Somebody want to know are y'all on any calendars? If Rodney was on the calendar, I think I would know. I'm gonna tell you.
I want to do a calendar so bad.
I knew it. I knew it.
See, we gotta make that happen.
I really want to do a
story. It's one of my rookies. Well, he's still a rookie. He's been on the job probably like a year or some change now. But he first came on. He's like, every time he get a chance, he's taking a selfie. You know what I mean? Around the trucks, doing like some kind of training. So one of my
I would say like
one of my good
when you first get on the fire.
Yeah, one of my fireman pictures. One of my coworkers, a senior guy, he's a captain now. He was like, yo, I got all of his, I got pictures of all of his selfies. We gonna put the money together. We gonna buy a calendar. We gonna pass them around the job. So we hung them up around the job. So every month it's a picture of him with a different pose in a different spot at a firehouse on, you know, somewhere we was training at. So we call him Mr. March because he always taking fucking pictures of himself.
Okay.
That's a great prank, man.
That's funny.
Wait. Y'all play pranks on each other?
Yeah.
They do pranks in the firehouse. I've heard stories about that.
Big prank.
Hold on. Let me hear some of these pranks. Let me hear some of these drinks before we roll out. Let me hear some of these pranks.
Oh, I got one for you. I got one. We the probies, we took all their beds and put it on top of the pool table. So, or we put it down to the apparatus, like, because my station is 2 floors. So what we did was took their beds, all their bedding and all that stuff, and then we put it downstairs near the fire apparatus. When they came back, he was like, "Where are beds at?" Or we put bowling ball. We put the pool table balls in one of the lockers. And when they open the locker, all the pool balls fell out.
Oh man.
Y'all messing with folk.
Hey, man, listen. It's a rite of passage. That's all. Welcome to the fire department.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's all in fun.
That's
we prank everybody. Everybody get pranked. We prank one of our captains. We because he goes to bed late. So this is on one of the shifts I was on before I moved to another one. We put soda cans under his bed, like on the frame of the bed. So when he go to sit down in the bed, you know, you hear the big crunch. We did that. There was I used to get the rookies a lot. They forget shit, you know. We got like accountability tags. So one rookie forgot his accountability tag. I put like water. I froze his accountability tag in like 3 bowls. I put like it was like a big like salad bowl. Then I took another like mason jar and filled it all up with water. So he had to get like through 3 layers of ice to get his accountability tag. Just doing little funny things. Nothing to hurt nobody.
All like that. He's Cutthroat. That's cutthroat right there. He gotta sit there and break the ice to get his accountability tag. I'm about to do that when I go back to work.
See, he got an idea.
I'm doing that when I go back to work.
Yeah, Lord.
All right. Last thing. Now, y'all been to a lot of firehouses. Are there any firehouses that actually firefighters slide down the pole?
No, we don't have any. I think they took a lot of them out for insurance purposes.
No, they slide down. I'm not doing it.
Oh, y'all have them in Jersey?
Yeah, we got a lot of them. We got pole in our station. It's a fast. I ain't front. It's a fast way to get down, but I'm not steps. So
gotcha.
You're not doing it.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Have you ever done it?
No, and I would never.
Why not?
You leave the pole for strippers, huh? You leave the pole for the strippers.
That is it. That is it. Pole is for the strippers, not for me. We got a lot of rookies there, though. I'm not. First of all, that fire station been there for at least 40, 50 years. I'm not going on that pole so I can break. I am good. No.
I remember sliding down one when I was a kid. They let us slide down the pole.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I don't think I've ever done
All
a
right,
shot of
we
fire.
had a poll. I tell you what, we have a lot of people going IOD.
Exactly. I'm not doing that.
A lot of people be going out on disability going down that pole.
If y'all didn't know.
Oh, for real? Oh, well, never mind. Yeah, I can imagine. Okay.
Trust me, people find ways to go out of work to get paid.
Yeah. I know this corona was a good way for a lot of people. Now, Sharon, you got any last words, Sharon?
Well, first of all, just thank you guys for being here, for taking time out, especially you, Rodney, because I know you just got off your shift. And just know that we do feel like you're heroes, whether you consider yourself one or not. Doesn't matter. You really are. And I'm glad that you are humble about it, because nothing could be worse than an arrogant firefighter. We don't want that. So, you know, we respect the way that you feel about it and the humility that you approach your job with. We salute that. We salute you. We pray for you that you are safe and you make it through those 25 years so you can retire and go fishing and do whatever else it is you want to do.
9 more in April. I'm counting down.
All right. I want to come to the party. That's what I want to come to the retirement party. That's what I want.
I think I'm renting white doves when I leave the fire department.
Good. That's good. That can work. I want the moment. I want the moment. But just reminding everybody to take fire safety seriously too. Don't go out here starting fires in the parks so we can have brush fires, because those things are terrible too, especially in Cali. And I don't know. I could go on and on with my thanks, but just thank you for being who you are and doing what you do.
Thank you very much.
I'm glad you're here. I'm crying again.
We was trying to stop you.
Yeah, just thank you. Thank you.
We said we was not gonna cry this episode.
Yep, I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I just really thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say as we end the show, first of all, thank y'all for coming out. You know, out y'all busy day, and I appreciate everything that y'all did. Keep saving lives out there. Keep doing what y'all do best. You know what I mean? I watch y'all all the time on y'all social media. I'm proud of y'all. I was happy that y'all, doing y'all things, made the academy. Y'all was some of the first people I thought about when I said, I was like, yo, we should have some firefighters on the show. I was like, I know a couple firefighters. I gotta get my fellas on here. Let them talk their trash. And y'all came on here and y'all showed out. And again, I appreciate y'all. I wish y'all nothing but great times and happy calls. Let me get that out the way. Great times and happy calls. Again, thank y'all for being on the shot. So thank y'all for being on the side, John. God bless. Great day.
Yep. Thanks, man.